Hey guys, it's Tuesday and you know what that means. It means me. More of me. I'm sorry. I feel like this video is really gonna define who I am as a person. Everybody who watches this video is gonna go home with a more enlightened view of my life. Oh yeah, now I understand, Matt, I really do. And I wish I didn't. So I've only had one job in my entire life, and it was in fast food. Whoa, just don't judge me, okay? There's nothing wrong with working in fast food, and I grew up in a small town where it was either you work in fast food, or you get a job collecting and distributing turkey semen. It's a true story. So this video is going to tell you why I am the best at what I do, because you see, I have a very particular set of skills. And when I put my mind to something, I can get things done with gusto and still have time to indulge in, but not expose, the dirty underworld of my workplace. Before people ate there, they should have showed like one of those pre-flight videos they always show on airplanes of the old crusty airplane captain, and he's always like, "Oh, I've been flying for 50 years. I'd f*** a plane. I'd f*** a plane if a plane had things to f***. I airplanes!" Because they always show the crew just walking around and like inspecting all the things to make they're safe, and I didn't do none of that. So at the establishment where I worked at, which is actually closed down now, I was in charge of the magic of hot grease. I know, me and hot liquids, trust me, it turned out better than expected. Every day I would come into work, I would have the same attitude. It was something like, "Oh, what a beautiful and magic day it is to it up and burn the flesh of the innocent." And every day I would leave with the same attitude. "I hate everything and you all suck." But something magical happened in between those two periods of time. My coworkers and I would find ways to entertain ourselves, like seeing, you know, what would stick to the roof if we threw it up hard enough. And I think my favorite thing was a coworker and we made up a game where we try and take off as much clothing as we can before somebody notices. Which would always just end up being like the Hunger Games of us trying to show each other our butts. And I know what you're thinking, mind you, this was after we had closed, because trust me, if a customer would have saw my bare butt just inches away from their food, sales probably would have increased 20%. But that's just a rough estimate. I know 20% doesn't seem like much, but I'm not a wizard. So after we closed the restaurant, it pretty much just turned into the Terror Dome, and we did what we wanted. Like, we threw things around and showed each other our butts, and we played hockey, and apparently some of the employees took to exchanging mouth favors in the bathroom. That's just what I heard. It was rumors, but I thought I'd lay it on the table. One time, we even thought it would be fun to, you know, see how much pee it would take to fill up one of the jugs that the grease comes in. It helps to find, like, a lot of great places to hide in and around the workplace where you can just go and text. Like, underneath the sink, I used to pretend to scrape, like, what is literally gunk off the bottom of the sink, but I'd just be laying there on my phone. I gave them no reason to fire me, even though one day I did start a fire. But despite all of that, I always got my work done right on time, and unless somebody, you know, came in and ordered a bunch of food right at the last minute. If you're the kind of person who goes into a fast food restaurant just before closing and orders food, you don't want to know what they're doing to it back there. I'm just kidding, it was fine. We would be sued and shut down and spanked if we did dirty things to your food. But I'm sure the people in the back would just be thinking about how nice your nipple skin would look all stretched out as a lampshade. But yeah, wait, what's that? Do I smell a moral? Do I smell a moral in my video? What? I know a lot of you out there have jobs and stuff that you have to do that just doesn't seem that pleasant, but you should really just make the most of it, because life is too short to be pissy all the time, and you never know who you're gonna meet. They could be really interesting people. I worked 10 to 10 almost every day with maybe a 15-minute break on some days, which I'm pretty sure is actually illegal, but I made the most of it, and it was actually really fun. Just don't get caught. So in conclusion, we touched on none of the topics that I mentioned in the beginning. Don't try the butt game, by the way. If you get caught, it's gonna be a whole heap of trouble. So if you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to click the like and share button. Do it for the cat scarf. Or possibly the jazzy cat tie. There is cat hair everywhere, and there are new shirts in the District Line store. We're getting closer and closer to Dare Matt G69. I don't know, it's gonna be crazy, I promise. And I'll see you guys on Friday.